Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Release date for today's video, the Beer's Courtesy Hot Butcher for the World. Thanks so much for sending it. I really appreciate it. And again, congrats guys on locking in physical space. I'm so excited and so happy for you guys. So they just sent out 4 beers. And I was like, which of these 4 should I have first? And then Jeff commented on the unboxing video that he just bought some of these. So I was like, you know what? Hopefully he still got one. And we can kind of have a beer together. And so yeah, I'm doing this one first out of that box. Your wish is granted. It has Citra and Nelson in it. It's their double IPA, 7.5% ABV. Packaged, what's today's date? The 10th, 11th? So just under a month old. And then it says, I want to be big, because it looks like the fortune teller thing from the movie Big. I assume. I'm really bad at references, but I'm pretty sure I got that one. Proper glassware, so the beer is going to taste better. And I love this glass. This is this is a nice glass. So that's clear beer. I was not expecting that. You know what? When I grab a beer and it says Citra and Nelson, really Citra and anything, I'm going to assume it's going to be very hazy, cloudy, murky. So yeah, relatively filtered looking clear beer. Yellow, it's almost like a Pilsner-y color, like when I think of what a Pilsner looks like. Maybe a hair darker. There's like a little bit of sunshine straw to it. I'm trying to think like what specific yellow, maybe a little lighter. It's the amber from Jurassic Park that the insect was stuck in, right? It's like a little lighter than maybe I'm remembering what that looked like. But anyway, the head went away pretty quickly. The head's like white, maybe barely off-white. It had small bubbles. See if I can get a little bit more going. Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, okay. Interesting. Let's get into the aroma. Interesting. Okay, so this is a very citrusy smelling beer, and I'm saying citrus correctly because I don't just mean orange, but this does have orange. But I do get a little bit of lemon, which does not surprise me because sometimes with Nelson, I get that white wine thing, and through that, I'll get lemon. So I'm not too surprised how this smells. There's like it's something else familiar. It's sweet. There's other fruity things. I'm going to say, I know, Carlos, if you're watching, you're going to laugh at me. Peach. I do get some peach. Right now, I'm not thinking wine or grape, so that's very interesting for me with the Nelson to get that lemon that I'll get from it, but to not get the white wine grape thing, not the norm. So that's actually kind of cool. Is it cotton candy? Like there's like this other sweet thing that's super familiar. Almost, yeah, like a confectionery. I'm gonna go cotton candy. Interesting. Somewhat tropical. Mango. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, let's get to the taste. Cheers. And again, Jeff, I hope you save one, man. Cheers. Okay. The beer tastes more like you think it would once I poured it, but has a little bit of what you think the taste would be when you were like, if this happened to you, you look at the can, you're like, well, clearly this is going to be a New England style, hazy IPA. You do get some citrus for sure. Like the aroma, for me, it's leading orange and then a little bit of lemon. This aftertaste is very orangey, a nice mix of juice and zest. Not the pith. There's a little bit of brightness that I associate with the zest. It is mostly still juicy. I'm not going to say overly sweet. It's like it's a really interesting experience. It's a dry juiciness, which sounds contradictory, but it doesn't have to be. And then there's a little bit of a vibrancy to it. It's a little zesty. I like the. I got to go in for another sip before I really get into it. I like the sip, and then when that bitterness washes over, I thought that was really tremendous. I thought that, and this happened in another beer I had recently, where like that moment really like piqued my interest and was cool, you know. And I kind of, I like beers that are just straight juice, sure, but like I really like IPAs, you know. So like having that level of bitterness. Being able to get the sweet, juicy things and the bitterness and have it be, I don't know if harmonious is the right word, but to have it work, you know, it's really a special experience. Okay. Yep. Okay. The experience gets even cooler. So that initial juiciness, like I was saying, I'm getting that sweet orange. I get some of that mango. Carlos, you'll be happy with this. Not as much peach as I was getting in the aroma, but there is still some. The bitterness that washes in, I do finally get that white wine note. Little bit of lemon, but unlike the aroma, where I was not getting the wine or the grape thing, but was getting the lemon, that's kind of switched where I'm getting less lemon, and I'm actually getting some of that white wine. And it's like a dry white wine at that point too, to be like even more specific with what I'm tasting. And yeah, I mean, there really is a nice level of sweetness. A kiss of generic tropical, because you are getting that mango, but like, I don't think I could say pineapple or lychee or papaya. I don't know. It's passion fruit. Like, I don't quite get that. Here's what they have to say. First thing, bright citrus. Yep. White grapes. I think I spoke to that. Fresh tropical. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you get that distinct mango thing with the orange. And again, yeah, it's hard for me to like pinpoint because it's, like I said, it's not a lot of specific tropical fruits I can think of. But then it does invoke a tropical thing. So yeah, I mean the white grapes, it doesn't to me taste like I have a handful of grapes that I'm eating. It is for me more the white wine specifically. Again, a little bit of that lemon, but this is really nice. And it being 7.5%, I was like, oh yeah, they do like those really like full bodied, 7.5% ABV. New England style IPAs, and that I kind of, again, that's what I thought I was getting. I am so pleasantly surprised with what this was. Yeah, I've said this with some other beers lately, these IPAs lately. It has a little bit of a crispness. I'm not gonna say it's a thin beer, but yeah, it's not as huge of a mouth or anything like other things I've spoke to. So like, is this in that West Coast or like that Midwest kind of a thing? There's a little bit of West Coast, influence, a little bit of the newer school IPA influence. I don't know. I mean, I guess there is, yeah. And I'm really liking. I'm lucky. I love straight up West Coast. I love straight up New England style IPAs. I like it when there's some sort of hybrid mixing of the two. I'm very fortunate when it comes to that stuff. Anyway, you came for a review. Now I'm on my soapbox, so I know it's time to wrap things up. Thanks again, Hot Butcher, for sending it. I really appreciate it. Again, congratulations, guys. I'm so happy for you. And thank you guys for watching. Have you had this beer before? Have you had beers like this? What do you think of like this like hybrid Midwest kind of style? Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.